As soon as Jack Sully was shot near his home on the morning of May 16, 1904, a gathering began to assemble on Sully Flats. Earlier, Ben Diamond rode up to the ranch house and called for Jack. Jack was inside with his daughter, Eva, and two younger boys, George and John. They had just finished enjoying a pancake breakfast when Ben came to warn Jack that a posse of 20 men had surrounded the home and he was to surrender. Mary Sully, Jack's wife and sons Claude and Sam were visiting east of the river. Two of Jack's older children, Mildred and Frank, were in Chamberlain attending school. After Ben rode up and called for Jack and he came outside, Ben dismounted and explained the situation. The 20 or more men which surrounded the home were all armed with high-powered, large-caliber rifles. Jack was told that there were very many accurate shooters and they have the place completely surrounded. The accurate shooter's statement was not true. Jack did not surrender. He saddled his horse, Jim, mounted up and raced down the ravine to the east where he crossed the creek and started up the hill on the other side. When Jesse Brown warned Jack the third time to halt, one of the posse fired a shot and Jack fell to the ground, wounded. Diamond must surely have known that Jack would ride past the stock grower posse that was hidden in ambush 100 yards from where he would pass. Although they had been told not to shoot Jack, 40 shells were later picked up in the ravine, which had been fired by the 10 members of the posse. They had been told to only shoot the horse. If they thought that they might hit Jack, they were told not to shoot. The exact identification of all the posse members hiding in the plum thicket is unknown. However, it is known that Jesse Brown, who was the Lyman Company Deputy Sheriff Irish of Brule County, and Harry Ham were hiding in the ravine. John Simpson, in his book West River Volume 2, published in 2015, wrote, "To this day, the Gregory County legend states that the fatal shot was fired by Harry Ham, as he was the only one who could shoot straight and had every reason to silence Sully." Simpson also wrote, "Jack Sully died in the arms of his young daughter, Eva. That fateful day would haunt her every day for the rest of her life. To the very end of her nearly 100 years on this earth, she was convinced that Harry Ham had fired the fatal shot that had killed her dad." Rita Amundsen, a nurse at the Gregory Nursing Home, where Eva spent her last days, said that Eva relived the dreadful death of her father every day of her life. At a recent history conference, Simpson wrote, "I asked Harry Ham's grandson, 'Do you believe your grandfather shot Jack Sully?' He replied, 'The neighbors all tell me that my grandfather was the only person in the posse could shoot straight enough to hit Sully.' In leaving, he said, 'You know, Mr. Simpson, that my grandfather made peace with the Sully family before he bowed.'"